From Interior Alaska's most trusted news source, this is the Fairbanks Evening News.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Our top story tonight, a two-vehicle collision last night in North Pole left one person dead.
State troopers responded to the call at Badger and Holmes Road at 8:25 p.m. Troopers say 57-year-old Jennifer Greenwood of Fairbanks was driving her car east on Badger when she lost control on a curve and slid sideways into the oncoming lane. 29-year-old Adam Davis of Fort Wainwright was driving the van that hit the passenger side of Greenwood's sedan. Davis was taken to Bassett Army Hospital for treatment of minor injuries. Greenwood was transported to Fairbanks Memorial Hospital, where she was later pronounced dead. Troopers say 3 or 4 dogs in Greenwood's car died as well. The investigation continues.
The day after Thanksgiving is known as Black Friday, where retailers across the country use the first day of the holiday shopping season to get their ledgers in the black. It was no different here in Fairbanks, as bargain hunters seeking to take advantage of slashed prices lined up outside of stores early this morning. Doorbusters at Sportsman's Warehouse funneled inside at 6 o'clock a.m. and we're told that 22 shells were the hot items there. An hour earlier, Fred Meyer East opened its doors at 5 a.m. Now there, the home electronics department was abuzz, as deals included 50-inch TVs for under $250. Temperatures outside hovered around 15 degrees below zero, and some of those shoppers spent close to an hour in the frigid temps waiting to get inside to spend their holiday dollars.
Yeah, my toe, I can't feel my front toes anymore. These tennis shoes. Ugh. I just want to look at the clothes and shoes and electronics.
The sale's only for a certain amount of time, and I need some bare paw boots, and there's a whole lot of other things that I want in here. So, you know, we're coming here to get our stuff.
I just want to spend time with my mom.
Volunteers were hard at work yesterday preparing for Thanksgiving dinner at the Fairbanks Rescue Mission. Stephanie Woodard was there and gives us a look at the good food and good memories.
And in a community like Fairbanks, there was a lot to be thankful for yesterday, as volunteers worked tirelessly to make sure no one went hungry for the holiday.
Well, we had 119 turkeys that got brought into the rescue mission.
The Fairbanks Rescue Mission feeds hundreds on Thanksgiving with those turkeys, and it takes hundreds of hours to prepare for such a meal.
Easily over 100 volunteer hours, maybe 150. We've had people coming in prepping, we'll have people cleaning up tonight. Big Daddy's has been here since last night, smoking turkeys, so a lot of hours.
Many of the homeless residents are thankful for the warm meal.
You know, it's so vital that we have a family Thanksgiving is what we have here. And so it's really vital for the people that live here who have nowhere else to go. And we had people that spoke in our service today and who said, this is the first time I've celebrated Thanksgiving in decades.
And they say it reflects on the type of community we have.
Very good community. Very good community.
Although Thanksgiving is done, the holidays aren't, and the rescue mission is always looking for help.
That we're moving through Thanksgiving, we're starting to think about Christmas. So what would be really nice would be things for Christmas bags. We give out nice gloves, warm socks, candy, toiletry items, just about everything except bar soap. All of those items would be terrific. And then of course we'll be feeding 300 meals a day from now till then, and then at Christmas. So we'll start all over again with a big dinner at Christmas.
From the rescue mission, I'm Stephanie Woodard reporting.
Nice.
You know, that was a good day. That was a good day for them. There's
good
a lot of
food,
volunteers.
Good memories.
And you know what else? The Black Friday, that is great. I mean, this is the first year I haven't gone, but have you ever experienced the Black Friday?
No, I never do. Like, that's what I do.
Online, a lot of people do that. Cyber Monday, that's coming up.
That's right. All right, when we come back, the familiar sounds of bells ringing was over the Fairbanks area today as the Salvation Army bell ringers took their positions.
Also, young children dancers entertained customers today at Barnes & Noble in preparation for a future Christmas show. We have those details. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Fairbanks Evening News. The Salvation Army of Fairbanks is looking to raise extra funds this year during their Red Kettle campaign. Today was the Red Kettle kickoff day for the Salvation Army at the new Walgreens on Airport Way. The Red Kettle has been a symbol of Christmas in the United States since 1891. There will be over 15 bell ringers asking for donations in the cities of Fairbanks and North Pole. Corps Officer Major Kevin Botchin says the Salvation Army needs over $60,000 this year to help overcome financial stress at their thrift store on South Cushman Street, resulting from the road construction. He says the store is in danger of closing because of a shortage of customers.
An extra day this year. We're standing out a little bit longer in the hours. We really need to make up that loss because that's $60,000 in help that we can't give to the people of Fairbanks now because of the beautiful road they built, but unfortunately it was during our busy season.
The Fairbanks Legislative Information Office, or LIO, is hosting a holiday open house a week from today. The event takes place next Friday evening from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the LIO, which is located on the 3rd floor of the Alaska USA Financial Center in East Fairbanks. The open house offers a chance to learn about Alaska's legislative process as well as services offered by the LIO. It's also an opportunity for constituents to meet with elected officials and their staffs prior to the upcoming legislative session.
It helps them connect with their legislator before they leave, give them ideas, and communicate with their legislators about what's important to them when they leave for Juneau, so the legislators can do their best representing the constituents and also learn more about the Information Office as a state resource for individuals, groups, and businesses.
Black Friday shoppers at Barnes & Noble were greeted today by Christmas tunes and live dance performances. Boys and girls of all ages were representing Dance Theater Fairbanks with interpretive dancing to classic holiday melodies. The group was there to promote their upcoming stage presentation of The Little Match Girl, which will be staged in the studios of the old fire station on 7th Avenue. The performances also found a way to incorporate Barnes & Noble shoppers.
The presentation today is a couple of our holiday favorites that we created just for Barnes & Noble. We've got 3 from last year that we brought back, and then 3 new holiday favorites that are actually part of our production of The Little Match Girl that I'm directing right now. Today we did Book Fair, which is an opportunity for Fairbanksians to contribute to Dance Theater Fairbanks. All they have to do is mention Book Fair when they shop, but you can continue to shop at Barnes & Noble's, mention Book Fair with Dance Theater Fairbanks, and Barnes & Noble will give a portion of your purchase to benefit Dance Theater Fairbanks.
And now it's time for another edition of Fairbanks Flavor. This week, a familiar face helps Lisa show us a delicious way to use up your Thanksgiving leftovers.
Buongiorno, welcome to Gambardella's. I'm Lisa Gambardella, and look who's cooking with me today.
Yes, and I'm Katie Looper. So Lisa, what are we cooking up this week?
Well, we're making a beautiful turkey bacon ranch pizza.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Let's start that.
All right, do we do both sides?
Sure.
All right.
Can be a little sticky.
All right, what's the technique here?
Well, I really like to roll mostly the edges. I avoid the middle.
Oh, okay.
Because that tends to get too thin anyway. So you just keep working, and if the middle's thick, I just use my hands like this, and I've got one already stretched. Here, we'll use this one. All right, so start with some garlic and oil.
Okay.
Great, just run that around. You got it.
Around the edges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Great. Now put some bacon on there for me.
Okay. Ooh, most everybody loves bacon.
Yeah, that's true. This is a great way to have a refreshing after holiday meal. And we're going to use both kinds of cheeses on there also.
Oh,
some cheddar, some mozzarella, and we're going to go in the oven.
Around 400 degrees?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Look at that. Now,
oh, that smells delicious.
Here's the fun part. It's going to taste like a club sandwich. Add some fresh tomato and lettuce.
Okay, let's get that on there.
See our recipes at webcenter11.com. Come to Gambardella's. We'll make it for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Katie.
Brought to you by Gambardella's Pasta Bella.
So, such a great idea to use up those leftovers.
Absolutely, but I'm mad at Katie Looper because once again she did not bring samples.
I would have loved to eat that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I might actually make that one.
That sounds good. The recipe's on our website.
It is on our website. All right, well, Joe Cook is next with sports. He's got highlights from Thanksgiving basketball up on the hill and also some skiing action today.
All right, all that and more after the break.
Welcome back, Interior Alaska. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving and that you ate good. Now we're going to feast on some local Friday sports. On Thanksgiving, the Alaska Naniks women's basketball team tipped off in the Mount McKinley Bank North Star Invitational Tournament. The Naniks hosting the Saginaw Valley State Cardinals. The first half was pretty close throughout. Samantha Zirzal set the tone with 12 points in the first half for the Cards. UAF senior Kelly Logue provided a spark with 9 of her 13 points in the first half. She added 5 steals as Alaska trailed 35-28 at halftime. UAF forced 29 turnovers but couldn't make a run despite cutting a double-digit deficit to 9 twice in the second half. Saginaw's Emily Wendling scored a game-high 29 points on 10 of 12 shooting, grabbing 15 boards as well. The Cardinals hand the Naniks their first loss of the year in a 66-75 final.
I think we just really tried to force them to use the whole shot clock, or we would use the whole shot clock, force them to play defense for 30 seconds, and they're used to more of a fast-paced game, and we tried to slow them down a little bit, take them out of their game a little bit.
We backed off on some things that we do kind of naturally, going inside, driving in. We were a little hesitant, and I'm not sure why, but we did rally with our defense, causing 29 turnovers and getting 16 offensive rebounds. That tells me they're hustling, they're working, they're giving it their best effort, but offensively it didn't come through.
The Nanick hockey team will be back in the Carlson Center tonight and Saturday. The Northern Michigan Wildcats are the opponent in this WCHA series. The Wildcats are 4th in the WCHA with a 7-2-1 record and 4-2 in the conference. They split with UAA in their last series, a 1-0 win and a 4-0 loss. Matthias Dahlstrom, a sophomore Swedish goalie, is statistically the league's best goalie, allowing a league low 10 goals in 10 games, saving just under 96%, which is a WCHA best. This could be the best goalie against the best offense. Alaska is leading the WCHA in scoring with 3.4 points per game. They have a balanced attack as 5 Nanick skaters have at least 7 points. UAF got a huge win last Friday on the road at Lake Superior State, which stopped a 5-game losing streak. The Naniks ended up splitting with the Lakers, but UAF feels that road series could be the catalyst for putting some wins together.
It will carry over huge. It was kind of a turning point. That's what we're going with. And the win, we hope to get the other one Saturday, but it didn't. But we're going to carry the positivity into this weekend.
Just our systems, getting back to basics, knowing where to be at all times. I think Northern's a pretty offensive team, so we got to be prepared for them. Yeah, I think guys are settling in now and starting to help the team out. Guys know what they can do to help out, so that's going to be huge for us. Come out hard, get the win.
The Nanick volleyball team had something to be thankful for on Thursday. Wednesday, they landed a new recruit. Just 11 days after the end of the season, Amberly Jean of Glenda Dawson High School in Pearland, Texas, signed a national letter of intent to play for the Naniks. Jean, an outside hitter, was first-team All-District and led the Dawson Eagles to a 36-14 record and a co-district title. In her last year of club volleyball, Jean posted nearly 400 kills, over 330 digs, 42 aces, and 20 blocks. She has family in the Wasilla area and plans to major in biology. Today, skiers of all ages headed out to Birch Hill for the 49th annual Alaska Coffee Roasting Turkey Day Relays. That's one way to burn off some of that Thanksgiving grub. Hit the trails and the slopes. Kids grades 1 through 4 took part in the 3x1K relays to start things off. Then grades 5 through 8 did the 3x2K relays, and the high schoolers and adults raced the 3x4K relays. There were teams of 3 and over 40 teams were at Birch Hill today. UAF skier Nicole Baith and her team won the adult relays. West Valley's Max Donaldson and his team were the overall runner-ups and the high school winners today. And there were just a couple of local sports events going on this weekend that you can attend. Saturday is the final day of the Mount McKinley Bank North Star Invitational Tournament. Watch the women's basketball team take on Colorado Christian at 4 p.m. for the tournament finale. The tourney play starts at 2 o'clock with Saginaw and Augustana at 2. And in the nightcap on Saturday, the Alaska Nanick hockey team hosts Northern Michigan in Game 2 of their WCHA series. Puck drop is at 7:07 at the Carlson Center. And now here's this week's Play of the Week, and it comes from the North Pole hockey team. After the votes were all counted up, senior forward Jason Donald provides this week's Play of the Week. Donald displays some nice skating skill before scoring one of his 2 goals against the Hutchinson Hawks, an 8-1 victory last Tuesday at the Polar Ice Center. To pick the next Play of the Week, watch the I-5 Interior Top 5 plays on Mondays during the Weekend Recap. And that'll do it for sports at 6, but come back tonight for the Sports Nightcap with Nanick hockey highlights and more. Mike Schultz is next with your 4-weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.
Hey everyone, welcome back into the Fairbanks Evening News. Mike Schultz with you once again. I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. I was very blessed and fortunate to have family around and enough food, and always thinking about those folks that are not as fortunate, and also the folks that are overseas serving in the military too. And as far as our weather is concerned, we're looking at some more snow on the horizon. In fact, it'll be coming in tomorrow, and we might get a couple inches, maybe even more Sunday with more snow expected. Our photograph tonight, a very nice aurora shot once again. This one is sent in by Bobby Stocks, and look at the beautiful colors there, the green and almost a purple color from the sky there. And as always, if you have a photograph to share, by all means send it to photos@ktbf11.com, and we'll share it with the rest of the audience. Here's your numbers right now. 1 degree the high today, and the high right now. The low last night, 9 below. The record high, 42 in 1976, 50 below in 1909. Sunrise and sunset, about 4 hours and 52 minutes of daylight. That's a loss of 5 minutes from yesterday. And as far as our satellite and radar, once again, you can see we're looking at a little more moisture coming in from the southwest, and that's moving up over an area of high pressure that is giving the folks over southeast Alaska nice weather, but that's going to change rapidly for them. Here's what's going on across the rest of the state. As you can see, we're looking at nice weather over southeast Alaska. Look, kind of chilly though, 17 degrees at Juneau. There's snow over the southwest of the Fairbanks area. Anchorage only 23 degrees for the high there today. 28 at Nome, 2 degrees at Barrow, and 18 below in the Fort Yukon area. Lower 48 weather. A little bit of snow shower activity over the Pacific Northwest, not quite in the Seattle area, and temperatures mainly in the 60s up and down the west coast, a little warmer around the Phoenix region, so 84 degrees there. 23 degrees in Minneapolis, lots of sunshine. 32 in Chicago, New York 37 degrees. The Macy Day Parade yesterday was beautiful. And over southern sections, New Orleans at 62 degrees. Now the satellite picture showing most of the energy way up to the north. That's good news. Although a little more lake effect snow is coming in across the Great Lakes there, and a little more precipitation coming in for the Pacific Northwest here, a little rain shower activity there. And as far as warm temperatures, we'll look at how warm they're looking at for tomorrow. 71 degrees in Fresno after a high today of 60, 81 degrees in Los Angeles, and Phoenix once again 82 degrees, Denver at 70 degrees, so some warm temperatures there. And the jet stream once again remaining way to the north. That allows all the warm air to come up from the south. Showers over the eastern half of the country. Rain moving back in over the northern sections of California. Back to Alaska for tomorrow. The northern sections here. Cloudy skies at Barrow and Fort Yukon. Some snow will be developing in the Nome area. Here in the interior, we'll be looking at, for the most part, a little bit of a change in the weather pattern. In fact, snow will be developing by afternoon with a couple inches possible across the entire region. Over southeast Alaska, winter storm watch is in effect with snow likely beginning and ending, well, moving into Sunday. 4 to 6 inches of snow expected there. Over to the southwest, it looks like snow showers for Cold Bay and Bethel, rain and snow at Kodiak region. And over the south central regions, looking at snow likely with 2 to 4 inches, periods of snow at Homer and Valdez. So kind of a white weekend for the folks down in the Anchorage area. They've been looking for that for a long time. Here, once again, time for our kids' weather. And this week we've been talking with the kids from Ladd Elementary School. But tonight, let's hear from the teacher.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Thurman, and this is my 6th grade class here at Ladd Elementary, and we have a weather fact to share with you. Class, did you know that the wettest place on Earth is on an island south of India? Close to 480 inches of rain, or 40 feet, falls each year.
Wow! Thanks to Mount McKinley Bank, and next week we'll be taking a little bit of a break with the kids and passing along some weather facts. Real quickly, our winter trails report, the snow we've received has allowed Moose Mountain to open up. With more additional snow this weekend, the other resorts will probably be following suit. By next weekend, the trails are getting better for cross-country skiers and snow machiners. In your forecast for tonight, cloudy skies continue quite cool, 10 below for the overnight low. Tomorrow's forecast, snow developing throughout the evening, maybe a couple inches of forecast, and the extended forecast calling for periods of light snow right on into Wednesday, it looks like, with overnight lows once again warming up a little bit than what they have been. Daytime highs also warming up to the 0 to single-digit marks, and all in all, not too bad.
Very good, Mike. And before we go, it's time to announce the winner of the Warm Up This Winter contest. That winner is Sharon Fogarty. All right. You watch the Fairbanks Evening News and News Center Final to spot the fuel truck graphic, and then go to webcenter11.com and enter the date and time you see to have a chance to win.
Ooh, you were like the radio commercials.
Very good. And we have run out of time from all of us here at the News Center. Have a great night.
Good night.
Good night.